Hello everybody, RaudoKun here. Welcome to another Dokkan battle video. Finally, I'm able to sit down and properly get started with the content that we just got with the release of the LRTN and some additional content, right? There's also the red zone stages that I haven't been able to tackle yet. Don't worry, those are going to be coming out soon. But we also got participation on this godforsaken event. So, if you guys don't know, Million Arena consists of a preliminary, semi-final, and final. And we receive keys for the semi-final option, so that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go through the semi-final. Apparently it's a problem. We did get 200 keys, but sometimes the rotations don't work. It might be a pain in the rear end to just try to make it so that we can make it to 90 million damage. We'll see. I found a few strategies online here and there. We'll see if this works. At least it's one key per run. So we run this setup here, and then of course you see that there's a couple of physical Super Saiyan trio characters. We're gonna take advantage of these guys because my physical trio, they're only at 55%. So we can't do anything with these guys at 55%. I did give them their special equipment so they can be able to do a little bit of extra crit here and there, but the possible rotation that we could need is, try to survive, because we need the standby to be on turn 1, and then we need the support that we can get here. So we got a couple of characters in here that we can be able to take advantage of this, some key changers. This Goku can be able to change key spheres. This guy, again, I proved it in the previous video, but you guys can be able to use the physical Broly trio instead of this character. It's just going to be a lot easier to divulge into that. And then of course you got characters like Bulma. We can be able to use this guy who creates int key spheres, which is better because we want him to create the int key spheres first, and then this guy comes in and be able to jump in and create the own orbs, like the physical ones that we need. So let's just go ahead and jump right in to this guy for a second of it. Actually, we did get somewhat of a decent rotations to start here. Typically, you wouldn't want Gohan to be on turn 1, but it is what it is. I feel like the C-Sword support, the 60% support Gohan, is who you would want to get on turn 1 alongside the Super Saiyan trio. Because that way, you can be able to create even more physical key spheres, and it helps these guys. So, kind of a oopsie daisy there, but we'll take it, I guess. Let's go do the standby here. We'll do what we can. We'll try to collect as many key spheres with these guys as possible. The one thing that you will want to do is just make sure you collect as many physical key spheres as you can, because of course it'll double up as many physical key spheres that you can collect. That's one case. Second case is that, well, you gotta make sure that there are a lot of physical key spheres that you can be able to obtain on the next few turns, so that way things can work out your way. You would want to get physical Gohan on turn 1 because we're gonna kick off the turn under 25% HP. That's gonna be our strategy. Gohan is able to create all of these orbs and change them into physical, so that way we can collect as many physical key spheres as we can. Now, in this case scenario, you guys are saying that we're above 50% HP, meaning that we're not going to be able to get the orb change from the C-Sword Gohan. So that's going to be a problem. It's at 11 million. That's the most amount of damage that we were able to do. Okay. Well, again, as many physical key spheres that we can create, the better. That way, maybe we can take some damage with this guy. Who knows? Let's go it should have been 11, but my hand went to another area. Okay. And then we'll do this for the support. This is the turn that you have to do this. So again, this is just the first initial run. I'll possibly do another one because of course we have 199 runs left. We got at least 200 keys that we can be able to use this on. I also don't want to keep you guys for the entirety of my runs here and there. I will make sure that I cut to the perfect rotation at certain points. I think you guys like that a lot more than just the previous runs that I did for that video. That way we can be able to just make sure we gauge this accordingly and we're able to do the thing that we need to do, right? Alright, so no physical key spheres created. So we're gonna collect as many key spheres as we can here. As many as possible. Unfortunately, yeah, 99. So let's do this. See how much damage we can do here. 49, no crit. Again, we're kicking things off, right? So this is the start of things. I'm not gonna go like, oh my god, well, we gotta reset again, right? So at least we got a bit of points here that we can take advantage of and just do another run of this. See if we're lucky on that run. I would have preferred, so here's what I'm thinking in terms of rotations. So we need to have the Super Saiyan Trio, both of them. We can have them on the first turn. Same with the physical Gohan. That way we go into the standby, we collect 23 key spheres, which of course these guys get double the charge per physical key sphere obtained, which means that it'll be 56 charges collected on that charge counter. Then we just continue collecting key spheres. Then on the second turn, we would prefer to have Daima Goku, Gohan, or Bulma. Gohan or no. That second rotation is going to be tedious because we need Goku and Gohan. Preferably Gohan first so he can change the key spheres into Int, which is going to be the next rotation here. But technically what we want to get out of this is just the physical trio, both of them starting on turn 1. Then we'll have Caesar Gohan. That way, well, Caesar Gohan doesn't need to be on. Actually, yeah, no, he does. He does need. So Caesar Gohan and the double physical Super Saiyan trio. Then we jump in with Gohan maybe on rotation, then Goku, and then Daima Goku, because Goku is going to be providing that extra attack. And then we jump into the next turn. We can collect the key spheres with Bulma. Then collect the key spheres with the trio if there's any remaining, and then we jump in and do the standby. So that's what we need to do. So I'll pause here. I'll come back whenever we had like a really substantially better rotation than the previous one. All right, I'm gonna test this one out to see if it's actually gonna help us out here with. I freaking doubt it. It's been already like more than 20 resets now. Since I started this whole thing. Oh, great. That's another thing. Like, we do really want to have Gohan's his purpose to just do the whole thing with the changing orbs and stuff like that right then and there instead of having rotations like this. I really wanted to try it out, but I didn't think we were going to heal that much. Ugh, god dang it. I don't know where he's going to super attack. I would prefer if he would super attack one of the trios, but I really want them to be force supering, but we're not going to be able to take that much damage now, especially after they supered. So great. This is where everything just comes to hating the event, because you need such a perfect rotation to happen. It's so stupid. Damn, Goku, I didn't want you to dodge. Okay, so now, like, I would, you know what? Kill me. I would not be mad if you did. I would not be upset if you did. If you did KO me, oh, that would do me wonders. Okay, we're getting some orbs, not as many as we would like, right? Because again, if we have that rotation with Gohan and the Super Saiyan trio all on the same rotation, we can be able to just amass all the collection of orbs there, get to like a 56 on the charge counter, and that gets us halfway. We do want to try to get at least over 100 on the charge meter, so that way we can do good. But it doesn't seem like it, seeing as though the game just continues to screw your boy over. that's what the game loves to do every time. Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna keep these guys here. That's 87. That's not enough. How much damage are we doing here? If we crit, it would be better, because we haven't crit yet. Oh my god. These are guys that really build their units. Like, look at this. Like, these guys have built their guys for them to do this mission with the type attack boost and the whole crits and things like that, but they don't want to do that, man. That really is what makes it or breaks this fight. You really need to do just an insane number of damage. Look at that. I'm over, like, I've spent over 30 keys now on this stupid thing because I keep getting the wrong rotation setups. This is not the correct rotation setups that we need. We need the Super Saiyan trio and the physical Gohan all in one turn. So that way, the next turn, Daima Goku, the Turles movie Goku, and Gohan are available, but that's just doesn't want to give us that, which is ridiculous. All right, we'll do one more. I'll pause if we don't get the same that rotation that we need, and I'll be right back whenever we get the hecking rotation. All right, let's try this one out, see if it works. I don't like it because Daima Goku's not on this rotation, but we'll take it. We'll see how it goes. This Ren is built like full dodge or something like that. Yeah, like full edition or something. Not the greatest, but we'll see. Okay, we'll take it. 23 orbs, that's 56 on the charge count. No, 46. I lied. So, I mean, technically it's double. So 23, 46, yeah. And we'll take these. That's 59 already. The next rotation would have been better if we had Gohan to start things off instead of Goku, because Gohan could change the orbs. Or we just die. Great. Okay. I'm already getting sick and tired of this. Let's try this one out, shall we? Hopefully it'll work. Who am I kidding? It's not gonna work, man. I need over 100 charges. And the next turn is not gonna look so pretty. Because I needed Goku to be where Gohan is. So Gohan does his orb changing, then once he finishes up, we can be able to do it. So now it's just so annoying. All right, well, let's see what happens on this run. The only thing is that we could die as well. This we're starting off good, double trio, like just like we won. We had Gohan as well, creating all his orbs. Sorry. And owie. then now we have a setup like this, right? Oh my god, I hate Gohan, bro. Gohan, that was Gohan. The main reason he changed all those freaking orbs was Gohan. Okay. Try to take and collect as many key spheres as we can. Only 5. Great. Well, we got the next turn too, so unless we die here, then GG. Are we dead? Close. So close to death, I think. That was a lot of damage that this guy does too, man. At least a little bit less than what freaking whatchamacallit Yamcha does, but man, that's so annoying. Okay, we need double-digit damage on all of these. That's a nice dodge there. Okay. Person who built these units is not looking so bad. Okay. All right. No orbs. Which means well, let's see how much we do here. 100 charges. No crit. That's how much we got? That's... oh, that's so ass. And that, one of the main reasons is, it's not because we couldn't collect a lot of orbs. Did we? Man, that's piss poor. I actually really thought that we were gonna get more. Alright, that sucks. Alright. I don't know how I feel about this one. I have a good feeling, maybe. It's there. It's not the rotation I really wanted, but it's there. I think I've used over 80 keys now. Over 80 keys. And yeah, that's not looking good. Not looking good for you, boy. So we're getting the support here because we were able to capture the orbs with Bulma, the super attack with Daima Goku. Maybe we got a shot, but also the hidden potential system build with his Goku friend is also not looking so spicy. Has some crits here and there, but it's not enough for what we want. Let all these give us 121. Let's go. Let's see. No crit, but that's the highest that we gotten. 73 million. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, what else can we do, man? If the rotations don't want to cooperate with me either, man. That's also another problem. Like, it's either the rotations, the crit, things like that. They all need to work. Otherwise, we're not going anywhere. 70 million. So we're just 20 million away. How we can get that, I don't know. Let me take the win here at least, because that's an extra 20 million, because the previous top score that we got was 50. Unless we get supered on where Goku is, then we die. And I'm gonna cry, because that means that it won't count. Okay. That's pretty, that sucks, man. 70 million. Now imagine if I die. I'm gonna be very upset. So, super. I haven't seen you super. He might have supered already and I got distracted. That could be another option. That could be another thing that might have happened. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that'll give us the somewhat of a decent high scoring. But we've done 81 tries. Well, in terms of 81 tries, it's just like resetting most of them, because at this point, like, what can we do? Yeah, we need to score at least 20 more million. Alright. Can we get a immediate rotation right now? Right now? God dang it. Alright, be right back. Alright, second turn. We have over 113 charges. Not a second super. That's fine. I'm a little bit scared about this Goku because he needs orbs in order for him to like live some stuff, but okay, no super attack is fine. Bulma cannot get supered. I really hope that she doesn't get supered here. That'll really help. She dodges the super attack here. Bulma! Okay. No more than 300k? Okay, thank you. Beautiful. And now, we're gonna do this. That's 131. Let's do it. Unfortunately, this is 79%, so... Oh my god, dude. They don't ever want to crit, man. They have crits on their freaking hidden potential system and they don't freaking want to do it. Why? Oh my god, that sucks, dude. God damn it. I thought we had a good run. Just no crit on these guys. God damn it. Oh, that is so annoying. No crit. It's just so devastating. So 74. Somehow that was a little bit lower than what we did earlier. But like I can, like, what am I supposed to do? I can cancel out of here. Oh my god. I mean, you can play around. I don't know. No, because it's not a. I mean, yeah, you can do it. You can technically do that. I'm gonna see. Oh man, getting the same situation again is gonna be a bitch. But man, we got over 131 orbs or 131 charges. I'm gonna see if this is a possibility or if you lose the keys altogether. What I can try to do is try to reset whenever we do the standby. Because that's another choice. Maybe you guys have been watching this for like 22 minutes now. No, 23 minutes. And it's like, dude, you remember that you can reset the rotation so you guys can be able to crit. I think that works. Like you can reset the turn in order for you to do the crit. Man, getting another rotation like that is going to be a pain. All right, I'll be right back. Maybe the final attempt, man, because I'm getting tired. Hi, editing Raudo here. Well, editing Sack, I guess. But Sack is editing the video. I'm over here, like, recording this voice memo for you guys. So it turns out that I couldn't do this at the time that I was actually trying to. I think a few days ago, but the rotation didn't came through. So I was doing this while I was away during the work day. And I was able to capture the moments where we actually were able to succeed on this. So I got about like 5 minutes to talk about this. You guys know the design of the event. It's just they want you to get the perfect rotation, the perfect setup, so you can be able to cause enough damage for you to accomplish all the missions and quote-unquote qualify for this finals section. Seeing as though the 100,000 people who participated in this were possibly able to acquire all the points necessary for them to get the keys and proceed to the semi-final. So it's kind of weird how they're taking notes on this. Maybe a lot of people are just finding it very difficult to the point that they're just not going to bother trying to participate on this. A lot of other people are going through the single player one instead of the preliminary. But I gotta let y'all know it took me a whole hecking heap of keys to get to this position, right? It took me over like 162 keys in order for me to get this done. But mostly it was just resetting and everything like that. So let me tell you about the composition of the team a little bit more. So I took this from Ningen's side of things, right? And this team, you can be able to have the Super Saiyan trio, both of them, on one rotation, and the physical 60% support Gohan. Now, if you don't have the 60% support Gohan, you can use the Broly trio. The Broly trio work as effectively in here than anyone else, because the only thing that you would want to get out of the trio is the orb change. You don't want anything else from them. Then we had Super Saiyan Gohan from the Broly movie as well, because he can also do the same thing, try to nuke in the stage. But I actually tried to do it with the trio first. Now, if you had Daima Goku, bro, you're going to do it. You're going to make it happen. If you don't have Daima Goku, I really don't know how you can be able to get this done. Daima Goku, remember, he provides a 44% attack and defense support on Super. So he was about to super attack here, but it was a normal, man. I was sad. I scrolled my eyes whenever I saw that happen. But by getting that means that Daima Goku was able to provide the additional support that the trio needed. If he were to triple super here, it would have been better. And then of course Bulma, for support purposes, we got our support key for like a few turns. Now here's where the most important part comes in, right? We only had like 83 charges. I want to make sure that I am able to get enough charges here in order for us to get at least decently high. I got like 98 charges here, so I was like, okay, bang, let's go for it. So we did, and it was a stroke of genius. It was a miracle because he actually crit. There were instances where I did the same process and he didn't crit, so we didn't get the amount of damage that we were able to. So over here I was trying to go a little bit slow for me to have some talking points in the middle of things. The event sucks. I completely hate the event. I despise it. And now we're gonna, if at all possible, because it depends on the 30,000 people who were able to qualify, are also going to be receiving keys to proceed to the final. Now I'm imagining in this scenario, can you imagine if this, the boss, that whoever we get next, is able to stun? That would be insane if he did. So we got that. In addition to that, there's so many other factors in here that you can be able to like mess up. Like the rotations is also like very tedious to obtain. So you can be able to just try to make sure you practice this on the single player. I feel like that is gonna have a better ease of preparing yourself for what's to come down, right? Because going through this was very annoying in the times that I had to do this. So, but yeah, we were able to get it done with this team setup. Here I was scared that we were gonna die, but Gohan was able to get the dodge and come through with that. So yeah, let me know how you guys were able to get this done. It was annoying. I'm gonna get this to Sark so he can be able to edit this, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys were able to qualify or just get the 99 million points, let me know down in the comments below. This is the team that I was able to do it with. Of course, you guys can be able to replace that Gohan, that 60% support Gohan, with the Broly trio. The only thing that you will want to make sure of is that you get the same rotation as I did initially for you to get the setup that you need, right? So yeah, there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. There's all the missions accomplished there. We'll take them and we'll get out. Please don't make me qualify for the next one.